So, hi guys, welcome to another live. Today I decided to go. I decided to go live because I didn't have a video to post to this week. Not like I didn't have a video, but I couldn't upload a video this week. And since I have already given myself some sort of a target, and I'm trying to be accountable to ensure that the target is that I should have a video up every week. So since I can't have a video up this week, I thought it would be great to go live. And on this live, we will just be chatting, we'll just be talking about different things depending on what you guys want to talk about. So if you want to join you want to come up on the stage and join the conversation, I'm sharing the link now to hop in or hop on, and there we can chat about whatever. Like we already know, I'm okay. And then whoever comes in can just quickly introduce themselves. By the way, who is going through it with this weather? Even my nose is running. I'm feeling like this weather is really, really getting to me. I don't know if it's getting to everyone, everyone the same way. One is feeling like sleeping early, especially with the whole um shorter daytime, you know. So early sunset and late sunrise is super, super disorienting for me. Anywho, I hope I'm the only person going through this. No, I'm not the only person going through it. I know, but I mean, I hope I'm the only person feeling the impact this way. It's colder, my nose is running, and everything is just all over the place. Anywho, we're all going to survive. Today, or no, rather not today, yesterday rather, in Hamburg was the uh, Reformation Day, and a lot of museums here, about 40 museums, provided free entry to the public. So I went to see about two of it. Museums are not my thing, I realized. Well, I didn't realize yesterday, but I knew beforehand. Anyway, I thought, okay, I just go and see what it looks like, what the feeling can be like. And to be honest, it wasn't such a fun experience for me. I was like, I think these things are just overrated. I can Google I can do a quick Google search and get whatever information I could have gotten in this museum, and then I can see pictures of all of these things. I don't have to be here. In any case, it was still cool. The first one we went to was, as because I went with my friend. First one we went to was at it's called Kunsthaus Hamburg, and it was really strange. I don't know, the things that we call arts these days is quite strange to me. It was really strange that when we got there, the thing on display was some sort of a video. I think I understand the concept behind it, but I wasn't expecting that, I guess. So the concept behind it, I would imagine, or by my understanding rather, was to, reminisce on the things that we are familiar with. So trying to have some sort of a reference in a non-traditional kind of way, so in a contemporary, abstract kind of sense, with references to certain old movies. So, for example, there was a reference to Snow White. There was a reference to Aladdin. There was a reference to what's this guy? The guy with the glasses. The Oh my god, I've forgotten his name now. Harry Potter. Yes, there was a reference to Harry Potter. There was a reference to the guys on the sea guys, um the character played by Johnny Depp. Uh, yeah, I forgot it now. Anywho, there are a few movie references that I could pick up from the abstraction that they did, which was cool. It was not bad at all, but it was quite unexpected for me, I think. Anyway, after that we left and moved on to the next place. So the next one was the Hamburg, no, Altona Museum. So Altona Museum is they they're more focused on like the shipping history of Hamburg, especially the Altona region, I guess. And I guess, oh my god, I was there. Anywho, it was cool to see a lot of these old ships and the history of different, the shapes, how they're cut, the wood, the things that are being used, even the dressing, the outfit that people wore there, the tools for work. There was some sculpture about Jonah, to portray Jonah in the probably as it was going to the mouth of the fish or as it was coming out of the mouth of the fish. I don't know, but he was at the mouth of the fish. But all of that was cool in its own way, though. And lots of pictures. There was a gallery wall with some random picture of random stuff, just random everyday thing. Nothing really. I won't say there's a particular direction to it. Nothing really. In any case, that was gone. So, out of 40, out of 40 free places to see, I was only able to see two. But yeah, that's it for you guys in the city that you live in, or if you don't live in Germany. How was your day? How has been your day? How's your day yesterday? How's been your day today? Today I didn't go to work. I'm on leave now. I guess that's why I'm able to do this live by this time of the day. It's interesting. My leave started today, and hopefully I can enjoy it. I can do a lot of recording, a lot of videos, and all those many things. Okay, so if anyone is interested in coming up for a chat on whatever, really, it doesn't have to be a particular topic, or you have a question, you want us to talk about your question or your concern or your thought, whatever, you can share on the comment section, or you can just hop on with the link. There's a link on the comments where you can just you can click on that link and you can join the chat. Last week Saturday we had Ren with us, Rene, but he prefers to go with Ren with us, and we talked a lot about immigration and the bias of the system, especially towards people of African descent, maybe not necessarily African descent, but from the African continent, because you have people all over the world who are from African descent who don't go through the same issues. So basically, people people with passports that are from Africa, but I think more specifically people from the sub-Saharan region, because it seems like some other African countries don't go through as much hurdle as some other guys do. So that live was quite interesting for me. I believe it was interesting for others as well. So if you haven't seen it, you can check it out. It's on the channel, and you can also share your thoughts on what you think about the whole hassle, that we have to go through, the whole hurdle that we have to go through in terms of immigration. Fantastic. Next, I hope that in the coming months, I'm able to get. Not I hope he has actually agreed to do this. That we're going to be able to have Renee up again to have conversations around the PhD program, how to go about it, how to navigate that, and so on and so forth. But we have a guest coming up soon. By the end of the month, we'll be talking about health. We'll be talking about health issues, not necessarily health issues, but everything around the healthcare system in Germany. How to maximize some of the not necessarily loopholes, but just be aware, of things that are your rights, I guess, things that you are entitled to within the health system. So I'm really looking forward to that live stream to be at the end of the month, and we would have a medical practitioner on here, and we'll talk about everything. In fact, I had just a few conversations we had last time. We had a meeting which led to the conversation for the upcoming live, and I already learned a lot from that few minutes of conversation, which I found very, 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 very cool. And I thought it'd be great to have her here to also share a lot of these things, so that we're not just living living every day without certain basic things that should be in place, especially in cases of emergencies. So I hope that we are able to do that, and we're able to have as much fun as we had in the last stream. Okay. For some reason, no one is choosing to come up. Guys, if you should not be, if you should, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come up and let's talk about whatever it is you want us um to talk about. Meanwhile, I started doing this. I started doing okay. There are more people now on the live, so just so the new guys can know. There's a link on the comment section, and if you want to hop on the live, and then we can just chat about whatever it is you want to chat about, questions, experiences, anything. You can just click on the link, and you can join the. You can I can bring you up, and then we can just talk as we go. What was I saying a few minutes ago before I started talking about the live, the joining the live? Um, oh no, I've forgotten now. I have a very short, I have a very short memory. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I hope I'm able to remember. I hope I'm able to remember it soon and get back to that conversation. In 1 minute, I'm trying to also share the link in the not not here, but on my status, just in case. Welcome, guys. Welcome to everyone who's here. Thank you for joining, and we'll be glad to have you join the live stream so that we can just chat about um all the different whatever it is you want us to chat about. So a few days ago, I was having a conversation with someone, and we're talking about work. Yeah, and something she said struck me, and not necessarily struck me, but it has just stayed with me for a bit. She was having a bit of mm, will I call it imposter, not necessarily imposter syndrome, but some sort of worry concerning going for a particular thing, And I was saying to her that look, most of us don't know what we are doing. The fact that someone gets a job doesn't mean that the person is the best. Most often than not, we don't know what we're doing. Most often than not, the well, not like we don't know what we are doing, but I mean we're all just finding our way, finding our navigating this whole, whether it's job, whether it's life, whatever. We're just navigating, we're just going with this, navigating by the hair. And I was telling her how that a lot of times these things are much more flamboyant in words than in reality, I guess. Even job titles, just some job titles are I'm always having conversations with people. So a friend of mine was talking about how she was not fulfilled with her job, there's a lot of things she expected to be able to do within that job. And I was saying that a lot of times our job titles don't match the expectation, in the sense that for example, I'm an architect, yeah. And during studies, we're able to do a lot of fantastic things. We're able to as in our minds are able to go very well, and we think that we're able to do all of this in real life. And then we start working, and we see that we are the constraints are so much. We are forced to work within lots of limitations. So this same thing. This is the same thing I'm trying to say, that the titles are more flamboyant than they actually are. The work is not as glorious. So we should not expect such. There was someone said, I mean, we've not lived. Oh, okay, we've not lived before, so there's no past question to how your life will turn out. So we're just, yeah, yes, Mide. We're just doing this whole thing by the hair. Yeah, we've not gone through all of this before. Very, very, very true. And sometimes we are more bothered. We are bothered beyond what we actually should. We worry about are we good enough? This whole imposter syndrome thing is a real thing. Beyond the imposter syndrome, also you're doing something and you think that you're not good enough to do that thing, but even the one that you've not even started doing it at all, and you're just worried that the people that are there, they sometimes these people that are there don't even know as much as you do. Most often than not, we are quite lucky to get into the places that we're able to get into um with as limited knowledge as we have, you know. So that conversation stayed in my mind because she, after the whole gist, I told her, look, even I'm still learning a lot with what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know Jack, but I think my knowledge bank in the field that I'm in is not as full as one would expect. So I was just encouraging that. Look, we're all learning, you know. So just go for it. You never know. And she said that was a really good it uplifted her in some way, give her some sort of a permission to say, you know, go ahead. And that was really cool. So I thought I would mention that here in the live, in case someone is thinking, you know, you're trying to do something, you're wondering, I don't even have the certification for this, or I don't even have I don't think I'm good enough for it. I know, my dear, we are all learning. Just do it, you know. Just give it a shot. You never know. Sometimes, especially in job, when we are doing job hunts, I'm not an HR person or an HR person. Oh my god, English. I'm not a HR person, but I know that sometimes during this whole job process, it's not just about what you know. It's also about um how the person interviewing, how they perceive you. You know, sometimes it's just the vibe that clicks. Question: can an international student work full time during holidays? Yes, and as an international student, you can work full time during holidays. Well, you have uh there's a limit to your work time anyway. So as long as you've not exhausted it, why not? You can do that. And even as an international student now, students are now getting full time positions and are able to switch their visas to work visas anyway. So that is not even, it's no longer a problem as it were, especially because according to the statistics, Germany needs a lot of workers. So if they can also get some of these workers from the students, why not? So worry not. If you have a full time position during the holidays, you're good. Yeah, in fact, if you even have a full time job, like a proper full time job, you can already switch your. Where's my glasses bent? You can already switch your visa already. So Rita, I hope I answered that as yeah, I hope I've answered that to the best of my abilities. So a lot of people also worry about the whole job hunting thing for students as well. Even if you don't see a position for full-time position, apply for internships. Who knows? You know, it gives you better standing for working position. Why did I say this now? Even though nobody asked that. But yeah, I'm just saying it anyway. I'm just saying it anyway, since someone just asked about working. Please work as much as you can and don't be afraid, you know, because sometimes we sometimes we see some positions and we're like, you know, we are worried about combine it. See, your schooling will not end. You're going to the worst thing that would happen is that you have maybe 1 or 2 extra semesters. That's the worst that can happen, my dear. Get work experience as much as you can. I just got to. Oh, welcome, Rita. Welcome. I hope that you enjoy Germany. You've just been here 2 weeks. Oh, you're still super fresh. Welcome. I hope that you're able to settle well, um, especially as a student. I made a video sometime talking about. I don't know. Oh, I've not uploaded the video. Oh no, I've not. I've recorded the video, but I've not uploaded it. Then I talked about things that I regret not doing as a student. So now that you are here as a student, probably I should just share that with you already. I hope that you hit the ground running and that you don't take your time before you know begin to knock on doors, especially for job openings. While as a student, it's easy to fall into the rhythm of wanting to work you know many hours just because that's the easiest thing to get. And to be honest, I admire everyone who does anything that they can, you know, to put food on their table is fantastic. Honest work for honest pay is always admirable. But it's important that you already, as you're hitting the ground that you already start to apply for positions in companies. So let's say internship positions are usually easier to get as a student. Work student positions, already begin to apply for these things. Don't wait until your third semester. You know, apply already. Begin to find a way to insert yourself into the work system. Insert yourself into the school system as well. That student bodies, um, school politics. Don't don't be on your own. I did that. I avoided everything in school activities. I wasn't doing a lot. Not like I avoided, because it's just my personality. I'm very much of a recluse, even though on camera it seems like I'm not. I am. But don't be that kind of a person. Integrate with the school politics, get involved, you know, get busy, because it's good not just for making connections, for meeting people. It's also good on your CV that you're able to do some of this. You're able to take leadership roles already, even as a student. I think it's not. I think it is a good thing. Take advantage of networking opportunities as well. So go out, meet people. There are lots of events on Eventbrite that could be very helpful. So find these events. Just search on Eventbrite and you find lot of events that are relevant to your field, relevant to the plans that you have, and already begin to attend and make connections. Yeah, you're welcome, Rita. What else? What else do I have in mind? Um, Community. Integrate. Find communities. Don't be by yourself. It's very, very easy to quickly stay within the get into a routine, where you're just doing things within your small circle, but spread, go out, meet people, not just the German community, but your own people. I don't know where you are from, but wherever it is you're from, find your people, because you will find people within those communities that would most likely guide you through situations that only them have gone through. Maybe not necessarily. I mean, so a German would not understand your problems with Ausländer Beholder, and all this kind of thing. So while it's good to integrate with the locals, it's also important that you integrate with your own people. Meetup groups are also very helpful. So you can go join some meetup groups where they do things that you like. It could be running, it could be hiking, it could be traveling, it could be whatever. So this will already help you to integrate quickly. So I think integrating on time, or beginning to integrate on time, is really good for the long run. The earlier you're able to start inserting yourself into the system, the better. Try to do some volunteering thing if you're able to find opportunity for that. So there are lots of volunteering opportunities. You can just Google, some of these vereins in Germany. You can Google find near me, or in English you can just write what they call, what's this now, volunteering services or whatever near me, and integrate into some of these things. There you're able to meet certain people that you'll never meet in your everyday life. You might never meet them at work, might never meet them aside work, in school rather. Just, if you can, as much as you can. It's not easy to do everything, but as much as you can, it'll be great to do all of this. Then, of course, German. I've been struggling with learning German, so I would advise that you start early. I think if I started early, it wouldn't be as difficult as it is now for me. So my advice is always, when I meet someone who has just arrived Germany, my advice is always to hit the ground running, start learning the language already. Because there are certain doors that will never open for you if you don't have the language. Even though people say, not that people say, it is true that you can get jobs in English, but the competition is always very fierce. So there's a lot of the way you're looking for jobs in English is so many other people are looking for jobs in English. So it'll be great if you can separate yourself, or at least give yourself more opportunities. By learning the language already as much as you can. You don't have to be perfect, but already give yourself some sort of advantage. That would be cool. But above all of this, I hope that you um, enjoy your time, not just fill it up with work, 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 work. Actually, enjoy the time of being a student, because once you leave, once you start working, which I don't know what your background is, I don't know if you're already working before now, you would know that it becomes a different life entirely. People are no longer as patient with you as they were when you're a student. Some things you no longer get away with once you're no longer a student. So full um take enjoy the time, take full advantage of the time that you have as a student. All of these things are things I said I was going to make in a video. Now I've said it already, but it's there already. I hope I'm able to edit that video and put it out. Uh, that would be cool. I'm hoping that more people. Oh, we already have 10 people. Oh my god! Welcome, guys. I was not even paying attention to the number of people who are coming, and I'm so sorry. So welcome for those who just joined. I said previously, I put a link on the chat. So if you want to join the live and you want to just hop on and we can chat about whatever, you can you can do that. And if you have any question or anything, you can already share in the comment section, or we can um talk about all of that. So you're welcome. So many thank you from Rita. Thank you so much. Um, a few weeks for the past few weeks, I've been going on different podcasts. I don't know what's happening actually. It's really strange. I've been getting lots of podcast invitation very recently. But what's even more strange is that the invitation are mostly on relationship gist. I don't know why people are thinking that I know anything. I don't know why people are believing that I know anything about relationships. I don't know why. I always say that my wife material is not complete. So I have like maybe 1.5 years. It's not so much of it. But I don't know, for some reason I'm being invited to talk about relationship or whatever. And we had a very interesting chat with a lady a few days ago on her channel. The video is not yet up anyway, but I'm looking forward to when it comes up, and I hope to hear myself talk about it. I don't know. I feel more comfortable when I'm talking to my camera, just me by myself. But when I have to start talking to people, I don't know if anyone goes through this. I just lose my voice. Like my breath goes off. I'm sweating, not just when I'm talking to not just when I'm talking to a crowd, but once I feel like I can see these people and their attention is on me, I just start to panic. For whatever reason, I don't know. Even if I know what I'm talking about, my voice just begins to fade. So now that I'm talking, because I can't see anyone, I believe I'm able to talk freely. I'm able to, at least not mumble or go all over the place. But once there's someone, hey, Prosper is here. Once there's someone, I just lose my voice, and it has been happening a lot. I hope that this doesn't happen in the podcast that I've been that I've been on recently. Hi, Prosper. Hi, yeah. You're muted. Oh, I hope I'm not the one that muted you.
Yeah, hi Yogi. I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can't see you though. Would have been great to see you. I promise not to lose my voice when I see you. Oh my god. Uh, Prosper, are you still there? I hope you're not talk. Okay, don't. I don't know. I hope that's a network thing. In any case, if you want to join the live, you want us to chat on anything, you can join. You can join with the link, and I can bring you up, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If we have questions, we can share. If you have advice for the people, we can also share. If you whatever you have some experiences you want to share, you can also share that as well. I've been sharing a few of my experiences here in Germany on my newsletter. So if you're not signed up to my newsletter, it'll be great to do that. I'm always coming there to give people about what happened in clinical and all those different things. Like I'm trying to fix my teeth. I have a missing tooth here. See, looks funny. I'm trying to fix it. I've been going to the hospital. Oh my god! And fixing it is super expensive, man. So I've been giving everyone the gist on how it's been going and my hospital visits and bill. Guys, take care of your teeth because a smile is very expensive. These guys, I've gone to several doctors to try to get the best price as much as I could. The first place I went to, I was told the first place I went to, I was told like 4,500 euros for one teeth. I almost lost my mind. I was like, guys, it's not that deep. I'm going to carry my teeth like this. I'm going up and down. I can't be spending that kind of money. It's ridiculous. And then I kept going up and down, up and down. Finally found somewhere for 3,200 euros. I can't even believe it. It's super, super crazy. So all this kind of gist is what I give people on my newsletter and different other things, of course, as they happen and as we're experiencing life in Germany. uh, Hi, hello, Winnie. So if you're not signed up to the newsletter, sign up because you're missing out on a lot of gist. So there is to give you plenty amebo and stuff. If you wanna join, I'm just repeating this over and over and over again. So if you want to join the live, you want us to just chat about whatever, you can join using the link, and you can we can give the rest of the guys lots of just about 15 people. To be honest, I didn't imagine that this much people are going to be on the live. I just assume that give or take maybe 5 or 6 people are going to come on the live. So I'm really grateful that this many people are here. Thank you. That's super cool. Meanwhile, in recent times, if you've seen the videos that I do now, um I try to make a lot of adjustments, for the style of the video, the flow of the video, the pace of the video as well. If anyone is also seeing those videos, if you can give me feedback as well, that would be cool. You can let me know what you think. Do you think it's a great idea the way I'm going with it? I'm trying to do more like storytelling kind of format. Trying to make the pace very fast now, not as slow as it used to be, or as I normally would be talking when I'm talking about something that I think needs a lot of detail. So if it'd be good to have feedback on that as well. Let me know what you think. Should we continue being fast? Although I've asked for a feedback on the community post, and some people said, "Oh, we'll prefer the whole fast-paced thing." Apparently, people don't have patience anymore. Apparently, no one has time for this. Everyone is in a hurry to leave. Hi, oh, my handistry people. Oh, actually, guys, I've heard of. I'm always talking about this. I'm always talking about handistry recently. So, my guys from handistry, they're here as well. At handistry, we do. I've told this to even in my last on the last podcast. I shared it as well. And I don't know why anytime I share, people are always like, really? What? Yes, we are doing stuff. We are doing stuff online. We're teaching people stuff. So guys, check it out. I think on the description to this video, I also put it as well. On handistry, we do trainings for several things. So we're trying to democratize the education within the AEC industry. So we have lots of fantastic courses for different things: interior design, SketchUp, Revit, lighting design, everything, automation, home automation. Really fantastic courses from really fantastic tutors. Stuff on upholstery, furniture making, cabinet making, different things. Some of these courses are held online. Some of these courses are held physically, depending on what it is that you're going for. So check it out. I'm always happy to talk about it. I'm always happy to talk about it because it's a really fantastic thing we are doing there. So guys, look it up, and if you know someone who is interested in doing this, it would be great for them to check it out. So what was I saying before I went into the history gist. I don't know. I've been losing my train of thought. These are the issues. These are the issues. I've been losing my train of thought. The first time I was saying something that till now I can't remember what I was saying. Quite much earlier in the live stream, and now I've lost my train of thought again. Oh yes, I remember. I was talking about the pace of our conversation. So, if there's any feedback on that would be great. I think the fast pace, in my own opinion, is actually nice. I think so. Probably because we don't have a lot of patience anymore to listen to us, to listen to me ramble up and down about about different stuff. But talking about it in a storytelling format, I think is cool. I think a lot of people seem to be enjoying it. So if there's any feedback on that, that would be lovely. That would be fantastic. The last video we had up last week was on water. Was on water. Uh, uh, what on water now? Yes, tap water and drinking tap water. Because I see a lot of people spending plenty money on bottled water. If I rich people, if I rich people, do we get a discount on hand history as members of the community? Ah! There's already discount. There's already a discount running on hand history, so take advantage of it. The discount is so much that if we do another discount, that means our course is already free. So take advantage of our already existing end of the year discount. And of course, from time to time, we do discounts for different stuff as different times of the year as well. So let's say Valentine period, you can get some of our courses as Valentine gifts for people. Christmas period like we're doing now, we have some discounts as well. You can get some of our courses as Christmas gifts for friends and stuff. Easter, just different, all the different celebrations. We always have discounts for these different times. So that would be cool. I think we should actually get discounts for community members. That would be actually be very, very nice idea. But let's we'll think about it to be in the burner for now, and we'll see how we can do that. Now I've lost my train of thought again. Oh, I need to do better. I need to do better with this whole losing train of thought thing. I probably from next time probably put up more. I probably put like a flashcard in front of me so I can remember stuff I'm talking about, or I can at least keep track of my conversation, because I don't know what's all this. What's all this losing my train of thought? Anywho, yes, I'm talking about water. I was talking about tap water. So the last video we had was on tap water. I don't know why when I make a video, people, instead of commenting on the video, they'll send me emails like, guys, guys, write your opinion on the comment section. Don't send me emails. Long people send me emails. I'm giving me gist of the experience with whatever, like so many people are talking about tap water and how that oh no, they don't like to drink tap water because they just feel like it's not clean enough. Even though of course I've talked about the whole mindset behind the tap water thing, and how that tap water in Germany is super super clean based on the whole regulations that go. My glasses are bent based based on the whole uh scrutiny that they have to go through, and then has many people writing to me saying, yes, thank you. German tap water is really good. So people are still writing to me saying, no, 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 they don't like it. Oh, someone even said that when he boils his water, the water, it has a lot of calc in it. And then I try to, because I try as much as I can to respond to my emails, when I get them. And I responded to say, oh no, that's the same thing I talked about, a mineral deposit, based on the region that you're in. The water might contain much more mineral deposit than other places. So with a filter jug, you should be good. But guys, let's comment these things on the comment section. Don't write me emails. Don't write me emails about it. Well, I'm not averse to it. I'm not saying don't write me. Write. I love to read your emails. It's fantastic. But if you have a comment about the video, please put it on the video. It helps the video. I don't know. Some people just prefer giving me gist. Giving me gist in my emails, and those that send me query and send me query on my emails. Oh God, life of being a content creator is not even it's not even funny. Well, it's funny, but it's can be ridiculous sometimes. I've had people send me lots of interesting stuff to my emails. For example, I made if you remember the video I made on my apartment. If you haven't seen the video, see the video. My apartment is not such a fantastic apartment, but I love it. So I made a video on it. And someone sent me a long ass email about um why uh why I shouldn't make such videos, why I shouldn't make videos about. I'm telling you, my dear, it's not easy, it's not easy. This was telling me lots of stories on why I shouldn't make such videos and why I should give my life to Christ and why I should. It was so interesting. I'm like, huh? Huh? It was just a video. I mean, you saw the title of the video, you saw the thumbnail, you knew exactly what this video was going to be about. You went ahead and watched the video, and then you sent me a long email to complain. Like, what can I do for you, sir? This does not include the people that send emails, that not send emails, that send nasty comments on the comment section. But that's okay. I'd rather have them on the comment section than a long email that I then have to feel obliged to respond to. I don't respond to all, sure. Some I respond, some I just leave them be. Because some people just can't please them. you just you just can't please them. Fantastic. Um, what does it? My brother, I don't know. I have no idea what my house has to do. I have no idea because if okay, some other person had written on the comment section actually to talk about how all of these things are vanity upon vanity upon vanity. So I imagine it's still the same thought pattern or the same idea that this person had. That just on the comment section, the person had said, "Oh, he always cringes when he sees people do this kind of a thing because why are you showing off and all that and all that." Me, that my house is very small. He says, "Sure, if I have a big house, when I have house that they will used to show off in." You're gonna know. You're gonna know what show off is. What is show off on what exactly? Anywho, it has been very interesting. Those are the issues that come with content creation. You have to deal with it, and and hopefully, that the long and short of all this story I'm telling is people should just share their grievances and acceptance on the comment section and not as emails. It will be much more um beneficial for all of us. you know I also find it very interesting when I see a whole new conversation going on under another comment. It's always fantastic. Someone had made a comment on one of my videos, and I had responded, of course, and there was a lot of follow-up conversation, and before I know, it was a whole new conversation going on there, and people were going back and forth with each other. People were even sharing advice. I was like, cool guys, let's do this. That's what it. Initially, I was following up on the gist. After a while, I'm like, I can't follow up on this gist anymore. It was fantastic. So I love it. I love when these comments are, you know, um, creating a whole new conversation, or somebody was even like, share your contact, not my own contact. I mean, contact of the person that made the comment, and yeah, I think the person did share the contact there. So it's just fantastic. It's actually really cool. When people ask me to share my contacts, I don't understand it because on the channel and everywhere sounds like I'm complaining on this live. It sounds like I'm complaining. Because on the channel and everything, there's already like an email address, there's a link to Instagram and everything, and there's someone still writes on comment section, or an email. No, not an email, mostly on comment section, because it'd be ridiculous to send you an email to say send your contact. But though I've gotten emails to say send your phone number, because they don't want to send emails. Guys, I will not send you my phone number. You will only get an email. So it's ridiculous for someone who writes in the comment section and say, "Can I have your contact?" The contact is there. This is just for those who. This is just me going off tangents and talking about several other random stuff. So let's expect a lot more videos on these areas. I had talked about what I know that some of these things are not. Some people don't find this quite interesting because we like more amebo gist. We like more lifestyle. Come and see what you are doing. Come and see what. But I hope that I'm able to do something more from. Right now, I'm trying to make a video on the walking culture in Germany. I hope that video is as interesting as I have it in my head. Um, uh, where we dissect how Germans live healthy by simple tasks, something as simple as just walking. I'm really looking forward to making that video. I'm already working on it. And I hope that you would enjoy the video when it comes, even though I've already spilled the bean. It's my mouth. I'm always talking. Pra, 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 pra. So when it's supposed to be a surprise, it's supposed to show up and say, oh, let's check it out. Um, but that's good. Your Wuppertal community. Yes, I miss Wuppertal as well. Guys, someone asked me the other day, my since I've lived in 5 different cities in Germany, someone was asking me what my favorite city is. And to be honest, Wuppertal has been my favorite city so far. Even though Hamburg is a really beautiful city, it's very green, it's very, very multicultural. So I really love it. But I really, really love Wuppertal. I love it because of it's greener, of course. It's smaller. It's not as rowdy as Hamburg is or Berlin. Berlin is the worst for me. I can't. I don't think I can live in. I don't think I can. Why do I feel like I know the person making this comment? I feel like I know the person, but I'm not going to say the person's name. But thank you. I feel like Berlin is too. It's too built up. It's. I went to Berlin for a job interview, and to be honest, I was like, I don't like this city. I don't like this. I don't like how built up this city is. It's just feels like just concrete and steel everywhere. And of course, if I had gotten the job in Berlin, I would have gone. I don't mind. Like, all this complaining is just in my all this complaining. I just complaining. It's not if I get a job there, I will move there. But if I have to choose, I don't think I'll live in a city like Berlin. And Hamburg is great. The people are great. I've met really fantastic people in this city, to be honest. Um, but I've loved Wuppertal the most. I've lived in Koblenz as well. I loved. I won't say I've loved Koblenz, but I think Koblenz was the first city I visited. And because I was there for a couple of maybe like a few days before I moved to my school, and we know a lot of people in Koblenz. Probably I might have some bias towards it, but I don't really love it as much. Yes, Mide, Berlin is equal to Lagos. Berlin is Lagos. I'm telling you, I also had the same feeling when I'm there. I feel like it's super overwhelming. But Cobra is like old money city. They used to be they used to be there, and then they're no longer there. And I feel like there's nothing much going on in the city. They just have this one corner, the Deutsche Ecke. That's just the only thing happening in that city. That's it. And probably a few wineries, yes, because there's a lot of winery in Koblenz. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing else is happening in Koblenz. And then in Visma is such a small city, only 40,000 people in Visma. Super, 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 super small. Your favorite person in Wuppertal. I knew it. I knew. I knew. Now I know. I'm sure I know this person. This person that is saying this. Yes, I know. I know it's you, Derek. I know it's you. So I know it's you. Well, thanks for being on the live. I appreciate it. What was I saying? I was talking about Visma. Visma is such a small city. It's about 40,000 people. Super, super small. When I was in Visma, as a student, I felt like nothing is actually going on in that city. It's so this is why I tell people now who are trying to come study in Germany. I tell them, look, don't look at the cost of living, because this was the reason I went to Visma. Because it's a small city, I'm like, okay, the small city, cost of living will be super low. But I didn't think about life outside of school. I didn't think about job opportunities, networking opportunities, and all those kind of things. So now I remember someone was here, Rita. Station. Well, she's already here as a student. So, but for someone who's just thinking to come, it was not a good decision, in my opinion, to be in that city. I should have studied in a different city, because much more opportunities, in my own opinion, anyways. For it might not be the same for other people, because I had to leave Visma, move to Stuttgart, which is another very, very, very super expensive, super built up city. I liked the time there, the company that I worked in. I loved it. It was fantastic. But the city, very expensive, very, very expensive. It's always battling with Munich, and Wuppertal has a university, guys. Yes, Wuppertal has a university, a very beautiful one at that. Really, really fantastic. It's not such a huge university, but I think it's great. For me, Wuppertal has been my best city. I loved it. We had in front of, not so far from our house, we had this very long stretch where you can just walk walk for such a for maybe, let me not, if I say hours, that would probably be a lie, but you can walk for so long on just this beautiful stretch of just walking path, and people just ride their skateboard there, or just take a stroll. It was such a beautiful place. The Although the thing I don't like about Wuppertal is the hills, but everything works together. I had people who have come to Wuppertal to just go hiking in Wuppertal. They have some really fantastic hills that you can go hiking in if you are interested in hiking. It's green, it's quiet, and it's in the center of a lot of things. If you're living in Wuppertal, you can easily go to Dusseldorf. I mean, if you can easily work in Dusseldorf, you can easily be in Köln. You can easily be in, yeah. What is the most interesting thing about Wuppertal? Is the Schwebebahn. I love it. Even though I think that the initial excitement about the Schwebebahn dies after a couple of rides, but I still really like the fact. So some days ago, we're on the bus, and no, not on the bus, on the train, and there was a picture that came up on the train, and it was the Wuppertal Schwebebahn. I unconsciously I told my husband, "Oh, look at Wuppertal." Look at our Schwebebahn, as if it's my father's property. But I really, I really, really love this. That's for me one of the most interesting things about the city. Cost of living there is very cheap as well, and the fact that it's smack in the middle of so many things. If you're living in the city, you don't have to. Yes, yes, Derek. The city is cheap. If you're living there, you don't have to you don't feel like you're in a small town, even though it's a small city. You don't feel like it's a small city because you can easily go to Dusseldorf, you can easily be in Köln, you can easily be in Bonn, you can easily be in Essen. It's just in the middle of these other very big cities, so people can work in these bigger cities, and live cheaply in Wuppertal. So I think it's really, really, really nice. That was also the highlight when I visited Wuppertal. Yes, the Strawberry Band is really beautiful, and to think that the Strawberry Band is over 122 years old, it's amazing. Because I made a video about it one time, so I had to do a little bit of research about the Strawberry Band. It's really amazing. How long this whole system has been, even though they've had some few casualties here and there, but it's not out of proportion, and it has been well managed, well maintained. This is a beautiful thing with 150 years. Oh, fantastic! You see, 150 years old. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Maintenance culture is obviously um it's a testament to good maintenance culture. And of course they've had several generations of trains on it. The only train I wasn't able to take, which I felt bad I couldn't take, is the Kaiserwagen. I wish I could take it. I don't know why I wasn't able to take it. It has been renovated. Yeah, renovated a couple of times actually, and I don't know if this renovation is a new one that Derek is talking about, but it's beautiful. If you haven't been to Wuppertal, you should. It's fantastic. If it's only just to take the ride, if it's only just to take the ride on the Schwebebahn, but then there are lots of other really cool places to be in Wuppertal. Some wonderful castles that you can visit. Yeah, it's cool. Fantastic city, to be honest. Um if we didn't have to move for work's sake, I think I would have stayed in Wuppertal for a lot more longer than I should. Let's move. Oh, let's move to Wuppertal. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Love it. And we had a very beautiful community. We had a very fantastic African community, and even a fantastic Nigerian community. To be honest, I was surprised to find that we had a lot of Nigerians in Wuppertal, considering that it's a very small town, not a town, a small city. I'm missing you people too. I'm missing you guys too. Like 10 years ago, we had very old wagons. These ones are blue now. Yes, yeah. I really wish I could have taken the Kaiser wagon. It should have been really, really She have been really, really fantastic. I do miss Vito. And when we're in Vupata, our house was a community house. Community house. That's where everything happens. All the parties happen in our house. We are the ones always hosting different things. One, two, three. We have hosted somebody for something. It was really, it was great. I do miss that. Do miss that time. And then we were able to put our apartment off on Airbnb for a bit, and it was cool because we met really, really fantastic people come stay in the apartment during that time. Yes, Derek, very supportive black community. We have the most beautiful parties. Yeah, we do. We have it's really, if you haven't been to Bogota, you should. And for those who are hoping to move there, there's a very great community, you know, and it's great. There's a very big Ghanaian community as well. So those who are Ghanaians, I think those are the biggest communities. I don't know. There's this shop, not a shop, uh like a lounge, really, really cool lounge. I think it's owned by a Kenyan. It's so fantastic. They do stuff around art. Um, and they have lots of events there from time to time. I think like a weekly event actually that they hold there. Really, really, really nice. While you were leaving the apartment, you gave it on Airbnb. Now, while we were leaving the apartment, yeah, we put the living room on Airbnb because it made no sense to just leave the living room not doing anything. But we're hardly in the living room. The bedroom was really big, so in the bedroom, we had, of course, the bedroom. We had like a small living setting in the bedroom, and we always have a TV in the bedroom and the living room. So it turned out that we're hardly ever staying in the living room. Our kitchen was really big, so we had a dining table in the kitchen as well. Well, not like really big, but big enough to have a dining table. So a lot of times we're hosting people in the kitchen, not even in the living room. So we moved. One day we're just walking around the house for whatever reason, and I was like, huh, this living room, we're hardly using it. Why not we put it up on Airbnb? And then I don't know, the Igbo girl in me is always kicking every time, every time. And we did that, and it was really fantastic because we had some guests. Sometimes we have guests who stay for a month. We have guests who stay for a couple of weeks. So it was a really cool thing. Although we didn't do it for such a long time, and then before we left. So we didn't really go full scale like every like what you would normally do, like go through the whole proper documentation, like go to the government. I don't know. I think there's some um bureaucratic work behind all of that, but we didn't get to the point of doing that because we didn't do it for such a long time. But during the time that we did, it was really great. We met really cool people who came around. There was this lady from the US. She stayed with us for a month. There was someone from India, stayed with us for a month. We had some people from Nigeria as well who came to visit their kids. They were with us for like a couple of weeks, before they left. So we met some fantastic people. So it was really cool. Uh, and the accommodation is cheap, because life in Wuppertal is cheap. So cheap accommodation, and we're still able to do some good stuff. So jobs in Wuppertal compared to Berlin, Frankfurt, Hamburg. Well, because because Berlin, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Munich, they are of course bigger cities, so definitely there'll be more jobs in those cities than in Wuppertal. So it's a no-brainer. But I would say if someone, for example, if someone gets a job, for example, in Dusseldorf, or no, let me not use that as an example. Someone gets a job in Wuppertal and a job in Berlin, and let's assume that the job in Berlin is paying 1,000 euros, and the job in Wuppertal is paying 950 euros. I'll take the job in Wuppertal because at the end of the day, what you spend, when you do the math, you find that you're able to save more in Wuppertal. When you look at the cost of housing, cost of even food stuff, it's cheaper because yeah, it's not like significantly cheaper, but it's cheaper because I was staying in Stuttgart. Things are crazy expensive. So, and I imagine that that's about the same. Not I imagine, I know it's almost the same cost of living when you compare that to Berlin, especially in terms of housing. So even for food stuff, I found that when I was in Stuttgart, the food stuff were a little bit more expensive than what I got in Wuppertal by a few cents. Not that's why I say it's not a significant difference, but it is there. So you can imagine that if you are able to save not just on rent but on tiny little things like that, is I would choose that, except if it's someone who wants to live the bubbly life. Different people and their lifestyle. Some people prefer to stay in a bigger city with a lot of noise, a lot of, then that would be, then it will make sense to then go for the bigger one. But then if you are paid significantly more than you'll be paid in a city like Wuppertal, then of course there's no point, because living in a big city is stressful. Oh. Like in this Hamburg, before we found house, you go through a lot. It's crazy. When we were in Wuppertal before, it didn't take us time to find an apartment. It's not, the competition is not so crazy. When you move to a city like Hamburg, like it's super difficult. It's super difficult. I've been in Wuppertal for 20 years and I find it difficult to live. Yeah. If one has a job, for example, in a city like Düsseldorf, yeah, and your job is good, it will be difficult to leave the city, honestly, because it's such a great city to live in. Such a fantastic city. Maybe my opinion is also very biased, considering that I think among the 5 places I've lived in, that's the best. Probably if I lived in somewhere better, maybe I'll have a different opinion. But at least from my own experience, from the 5 different cities I've lived in, that for me has been the best. So far. And then next is Hamburg, of course, because it's closest to Wuppertal in terms of being green. Um, there's a lot more people, of course, here in Hamburg. But I'll say that I really, 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 the community we had in Wuppertal was fantastic. We're always having, I love our parties, always having parties. Not like, it doesn't even have to be, when I say parties, it feels like it's a serious party. It's not like a party, but we're always having like proper. Anita is here. I hope it's the Anita I know. The one I'm saying, shouting is Anita. Welcome, Anita. Um, so it wasn't like party, but like a lot of hangouts. Someone can just call up and say, "Hey, guy, where are you?" And they'll meet up for whatever, for fish, for anything, or just show up at your place with stuff, and everyone is just making noise, and it's super cool, you know. And then even from church, of course, we still have that here as well. But hi, Anita. I hope it's not me that is. I hope I'm not the one having you. Okay, no, I'm not. It's not me. Anita, you're muted in case you didn't know. It's just so I let you know. Yeah, so if one is staying in a city like that, it will be quite difficult to move. Cologne, Essen, yeah, it's just a few minutes away. Went to Essen when we were living in Wuppertal. I went to Essen for a bit to do a little bit of like tour. Not necessarily tour, like just look around. Tour sounds like it was a serious thing. It wasn't like a proper tour. It was really close. I was super surprised how quickly we got there. In fact, so yeah, all these advertisements for Wuppertal, they need to pay us because the one I was looking about this Wuppertal now, somebody would think maybe they pay me to do adverts. but it is beautiful. So Taiwo, if you have an opportunity in Wuppertal, please, you would enjoy it. I promise you. Um, Anita, I think I'll remove you since you're not saying anything, and I can't seem to hear you. I don't know. Yeah, so someone would think maybe they paid me. They did not pay me. Oh. It's just that I just enjoyed it and I just loved my time there. I should actually try to visit more cities, so that I'm not there's a link, Derek, there's a link let me share the link again. Probably people are not seeing the link again. So with the link, you can just click on the link and it will bring you to a studio. It will bring you to the back end, and then I can add you. I've put the link. Yeah, I've shared the link again. So you can click on the link, and then the link will bring you like backstage, and then I'll put you up on the live. Yeah. So I should visit more cities, so I can have a little, maybe not, of course, not to live there, because I don't see myself living in Hamburg anytime soon. Um, but at least to visit just to see how other parts of Germany is, because it's a shame that I've not this my glasses there. I don't understand though. It's time to it's time to change it. It's time to change it. All these glasses it has gone through a lot. So I think I should see more cities. Yay! I knew it. I knew it was you, Derek. I knew it. Hi.
This city has to pay us for
They have to pay me. Oh, they have to pay me. I'm telling you. They
that.
have to pay me money. Like, look at the advert I'm doing for them, free of
I'm
charge.
telling you. I'm telling you.
How are you, Derek? It's been a
I'm
while.
doing good. I'm doing good. Can you imagine something? I got a new job in Meckenheim. Meckenheim is around Bonn. That is about
Mhm.
100 kilometers away from Qatar. And I've decided not to move. I'm not going to leave this city.
Leave the
Please.
city, but there's no need to
Nah,
move. But it's not difficult to get there anyway.
yeah.
I mean, to get to work from Wuppertal.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I
Besides, you
go
work
with
from
car.
home, yeah.
Well,
You work from home, yeah.
also, it's hybrid. This one is hybrid.
Okay, nice. Meanwhile, I saw your updates. Congratulations on the job. You're balling with things. Well done.
I'm telling you.
I was supposed to harass you for washing. You're supposed to wash. You have to wash all these things
I
for us
know. I know.
because
Oh,
yeah, doing well. That's really really cool. How is Wuppertal today?
that today, the community you left on Sunday and um, has really grown. See,
Really?
yes, yes, yes. We are
Okay.
getting to be more serious. The place is nice. Can't complain. Very
Mm,
supportive community. If you have something, everybody is there. Everybody's there. You really
mm-hmm,
know that it's the people have understood those that live here in Wuppertal, because there's
mm-hmm,
also a very African community in Essen and stuff,
mm-hmm,
Mülheim, cities. You see how much problems and troubles those people are having in their city, in their community.
mm-hmm.
You compare to Wuppertal, when you come to Wuppertal, you instantly see that people hold together, right? People hold
Yeah,
together. When you move into the city, you need help, someone is always there to help
it's
you.
always there.
In
That's something I
Wuppertal,
find very. Mm-hmm,
exactly. That's very much Wuppertal. No matter your nationality, right? People are
mm-hmm.
always there, whether you're Ghanaian, we have South Africans, we have from Senegal, Zimbabwe, a lot of Cameroonians and Nigerians as usual. Like
As
everywhere as
usual,
usual.
as usual. Cameroonians. Oh, I said Ghanaians before. It's actually Cameroonians that are more. Yes,
Yes, yes. Cameroonians and Nigerians are everywhere. And
everywhere.
one thing I like about, people always have like things that always happening, like loss of family members, especially that during kids. People
Mhm.
people pull off for you in such a way that you have zero cost to carry. Most of the
Uh,
time, the only person who is bereaved has zero cost to carry. The community makes sure that we contribute in such a way that you travel, you bury your past loved ones without any cost. And we have this all the time, given the size of the community.
it's
So
so
I,
amazing.
I love the place. I love
It's so amazing. I think that's the beauty of smaller cities. People are able to be
it.
much more interwoven. Like for example, when we're living in Koblenz, even though I'm not very um intrigued by the city, but the people were very fantastic. It was a very good community in Koblenz. We had our wedding in 2020 in Koblenz, and we didn't spend a dime
Mm,
for the wedding. So of course we spent, but I mean, by the time we do the plus and minus, we even had extra money. At the end of the day, we had our food taken care of, drinks, hall, everything was taken care of us. So I think it's power of community. And in smaller cities, it's easier to find that much much more stronger
yeah,
community, than in bigger cities. In bigger cities, everyone is a lot more scattered, all over the
yeah.
place. But it's really fantastic to hear that a lot is getting better. Because I remember the last time we're talking about how sad it is that the African stores and all of that are not owned by Africans.
Yes, it's getting better. Like just at my door here, there's a Cameroonian woman who has opened African. Like I don't know, you know
Oh,
these places in Africa where after work you just go sit down, watch football, order some soya, this kind of things. She just opened it, and it has been the
there's
perfect
suya.
rate. There's everything, food,
Hey
big
God, it's
food,
now that we left that they
even
are doing suya.
food.
Oh, nice.
Even drinks from Africa. Drinks from Africa are being imported here. She sells them real. Those are drinks back at home. She sells the
Oh, nice.
food. Yeah. Everybody.
Really
So
fantastic. Yeah. I've been looking for
like
where to get suya for such a long time. Everyone when I write this, always say go and make the suya by yourself. I say I'm looking for suya. Not say I want to learn how to make suya. I want to just go and buy suya and eat.
I know.
I wish I would have been so that should have just been my automatic suya spot. I've just been going there to buy suya, but it's really great. Somebody said, "Oh, arrange community tour to Bubata, please." Imagine we need to really arrange this store. We need to arrange it so be small so that
Oh,
we can, if not for anything, so that we can eat suya. Because I mean,
oh,
we got
um,
suya some days ago, but it wasn't like suya enough for me. I'm like, oh, this is not what I
uh,
expected in my mind for the suya. But there was a lady that stayed in Wuppertal. She's a Nigerian. She stays in I think in Oberbarmen or so. We got suya from her when we were in Wuppertal, and it was actually really good. It was really fantastic. Just like it was, I had seen her. She has run away, but I saw her. And she came. And she came. Meanwhile, I've not told you congratulations on your wedding, by the way.
oh, thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you,
I
thank
saw your
you.
pictures the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's true. We've not even told Derek." Congratulations! Oh my god! Oh
Mm,
my
no, it's
god!
okay.
Well, welcome to
Mm,
the community of married people.
I'm telling you. Hey,
Cool.
it's so
Well, it's really nice to hear good stuff about the city. But what do you think what do you think would be what do you think would happen that will make you say I'm leaving? Because now you've gotten a job that could have made you leave and you didn't leave. What do you think would can prompt your leaving?
honestly speaking, if the people, like, if you take the community of, let's say, just for example, Essen, you see the kind of struggle they are going through. It's not really a community kind of life. If our community was to just die like that, that support for each other is not there. People just like it's something kind of a lot of gossip around, some unhealthy kind of stuff for yourself, and for your family. Then I would definitely move. Now you would definitely have one or two people who are always gossiping. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. That's a normal thing.
Yes, but the weight you just have people in church, for example, go out. So you are very welcome. After the church, you always outside. Random people. You just sit outside, we drink our 1 or 2 years, eat some
Mm.
things, talk about crazy things. If all this was to die off, and even Father Paul, he holds the community very strong together.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
was
Father, we've missed Father. Oh. Let me
I'm
give you
telling
a
you,
gist about this father. This man is not a young man, no, but the way he's very fit, and plays all his sports is so fast, it's so impressive. Like when I see him, I'm like, hey God, me as young as I am, if I climb small stairs like this, I've started panting.
I'm telling
But
you,
he's super fit.
very, he's very fit.
It's
He
it's it's
deals with
really
me. He deals with me when we're doing sport. He deals with me. That's someone that is 50 plus. People should know he's 50 plus.
50 plus, and it's really impressive when he goes to when they Chisom goes to join them to play badminton. When he
On
comes back, he
Monday.
always say, "Hey, this man finished me today." I said, "Look at you. This man is not young, oh, and he's dealing with you on the court. Yeah, you should not be saying this thing in public." Oh,
I'm telling
oh
you, I'm
my
telling you.
god. Anita is not. You're not oppressing you. Anita, you're close to Wuppertal now, so you're part of it. Anita
Oh,
stays in Bochum.
Bochum is just there. There are people who
Bochum
leave
is
Bochum to come to Wuppertal
to come
because
to
of the
Wuppertal.
community, church,
You
because of
see,
the community to belong.
Anita, it's time to move. Oh. It's time to move.
No,
Somebody said,
it's fine.
please, I arrived Hamburg last month. How do I find a community in Hamburg? So, Shuma, first, welcome to Hamburg. And I don't even know how to explain this, how to explain this community thing. But you know what you can do? You can send me a message. I have my email address on my YouTube page or on Instagram. You can just send me a message, and then definitely would link up and connect. It should be a part of this. Everyone should be, you know,
Yeah,
be able to support each other. It's very important.
yes.
People might not support each other for money, even though of course sometimes that happens. But just being able to see someone that you can always talk to,
Mm-hmm.
and not bored, you're not, because I've seen people spiral into depression. I say this a lot and it sounds funny, but we've met people who we see that over time they just lost it. There was this community I joined recently, and someone jumped in front of the train in Berlin, a Nigerian lady, and I can't I it's still now I still it's surprising to me. I'm like,
Yeah,
how bad, how did we get to this point? Well,
definitely.
there's another guy who in Chisholm school who just lost his mind, and they just couldn't, for some reason um they couldn't get a hold of him. And I learned that in Germany that if someone does not ask for help, you cannot force the person to receive help. I mean medical
Exactly.
help. So I'm
Yes,
like,
yes. But as they're an adult, you think they
yeah.
can't force medical help on them or mental help or any kind of health care on them. You cannot. Even there
Yeah.
is this girl, this student in Dortmund who committed suicide. Young girl, last year or 2 years ago. You know, the stress of I keep on saying thing. The stress in Europe that people do not understand until you come to Europe.
Until you come, exactly.
In this Europe, especially for people who are new in. So I don't know the kind of stress I grew up with, so I don't know that kind of stress.
Mhm.
But I'm seeing how stressful it is for people to move into Europe. It's
Mhm.
not the best because it makes things easy, relax. You have this, you have social support and everything. Not like in countries like Italy where things are very difficult, very, very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Despite all the support you still have in Germany, don't underestimate the mental stress when you don't know which office to go to. You
Mhm.
don't know where to go. You don't have people to talk to. Sometimes it's just as you say, you don't need people to talk. It's
Yeah.
just a community. That's why if I'm leaving this city, I'm hoping I'm going to a community where there is a city where there is a good community, African community, because I cannot, even though I grew up here, me and these German people don't really understand them. I can them, I can work with them, I understand their mindset, I am part of them. It is part of the mindset is in me, but the
Mhm.
majority of identity African is just
Yeah.
African.
Yeah, honestly, I'm always very impressed when I see your interactions with the African community. Of course, you're African, we know that, but one would have imagined that, considering that you grew up here, that your network would largely be Germans and not really Africans.
And
But it's impressive. It's well done. You're representing us well.
definitely, definitely. I think I have a lot of friends that we all grew up here, school, secondary school, high school, all education here. The community is German. Even their way of talking is German.
Mhm.
Their accent is German. Their vocabulary, which is fine. There's nothing bad in it because there's also some good part of this German people I can take. Punctuality. Guys,
Yeah.
punctuality. Oh,
We are
come to
getting better. We are getting better.
punctuality before. Just come to Germany. Just come to Germany. Man.
Yeah. But we are doing better in this punctuality thing. At least we are trying to. So to be honest, punctuality is a thing that is not just a German thing. It should be a worldwide thing. And even though we have it at the back of our mind, we just don't take it seriously. But once
Mm.
you're here for let's say a couple of months, yes, you just know the thing just comes natural to you.
Yeah.
Then when someone doesn't do things, when people don't do things on time anymore, they begins to irritate you like why? Sometimes when I even say it, sometimes when I even say this person is wasting time, my mind will say, hey, look at this girl, look at this Nigerian girl. It's like, it's like, you're using your mouth to say somebody is late. You're not saying, yeah, I mean,
Uh,
but yeah,
eh,
Anita said she was referring to married people community. Anita, go and leave us alone. Marry your own marriage. So welcome you to the community. If you get married now, Anita, I will harass everybody on your behalf. I'll tell them that we'll make you our secretary. Secretary of the married people community committee.
I'm telling
Oh my god. It's been really fantastic. Honestly, I didn't imagine that so many people. I was saying this earlier. I said I didn't imagine as many people are going to be on this level. Probably I should be doing this more. Just come and start just
just be doing it helps to release some stress. It just helps to
yeah.
release some, yeah,
True.
just to ease up,
True.
you know. It's weekend.
Abby.
Mm-hmm.
See, Africans love communications like calling on the phone, but Germans don't like it too much. Only that only if that person is your best friend. Hmm. How true is this, Derek? Someone said Africans love communication like calling on the
Yeah.
phone, but Germans don't like it too much. Only if that person is your best friend.
You know that we have to differentiate that in this in Germany, when we say Germany, the whites. And in this
Mhm.
white community, there are many Turkish people. In Germany, there are so many Turkish people. So most of the time you are going to encounter Turkish people and you will associate them with German. The German people, what they like is this conference call. All my German friends I know, they only like this conference call. And
But
Germans are not
that's
really
with
into this.
friends now. The conference call thing is with
Yeah,
friends now.
yeah, yeah, yes. And they are not really into this thing of calling. German, they like to meet, they like to go out. So their own kind of stuff. They like to go out. They just sit at Blood or Barcelona, drink
Mhm.
something, drink. When they are almost finished, they go home. That's what they do.
Mhm.
Yes, because we don't have the money to go and be giving those people this unfortunate.
We say on the phone, I've been talking.
Yeah,
We cannot afford to go and be drinking beer every time like that. These things are
yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
You know, I was meeting up with a friend some I think a couple of months ago, and we're supposed to meet up at a bar. I got the dates mixed up. I thought it was let's assume that it was today we're supposed to meet. I thought it was today. I didn't know it was supposed to be tomorrow. And then I got to the bar, and then I had to stay. I stayed there, and I was trying to reach this person. But I couldn't reach her. Eventually, I was like, okay, this person will eventually come because we already knew where we're meeting. Or we're not like close friends. We just met randomly on it's a very funny story how we met. We met in an Airbnb, a shared Airbnb, and that's how we just clicked and we've just been keeping in touch. And I went there and I see that a lot of people just came there to just sit down by themselves, to just get drinks and take a few drinks and go home. And me, I was so upset about the money I spent. I think I remember maybe it's like maybe 8 or 10 euros for the drinks I got while I was waiting, thinking that this person is coming, even though they're not coming. It was much later when I finished taking my drinks and I saw the message. What are you doing? They're supposed to be tomorrow. I was so pissed. Then, of course, there are other groups of people that are plenty of people, of course, having their drinks. I was like, this lifestyle is not for me. Oh, this is not. It's not my
Yeah.
life. I was saying, why did we not just have a call like just like over there? Why did we not just because what are we having this conversation? This conversation we're meeting here for. What are we doing? It's just to just say how are you? How are you doing? How's life been? And all of that. Why did we not just do this over the phone? I came here to burn 10 euro now.
I was telling
But
you,
I need to learn to start doing that more often, you know.
yeah,
Because I think just like you said with Germans, even if they hanging out for drinks and stuff, doesn't have to be with friends. It could be maybe someone you met and maybe you want to just have a chat with the person that say, okay, let's have drinks because You're not going to go to their house. We have already called you to our house. Come and meet me in my house. Let's meet in the house and stuff. So which means most often than not, you might have drinks with someone that you're not really, really, really like parties with. But for us, those going to have drinks means that we are parties. So we'll make noise, we'll jizz, we're loud
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
As opposed to just having drinks just to get to know somebody. Like, what?
Mm.
What is this? But
Mm.
anywho,
And
anywho, we'll do
yeah,
better. We'll start. Sorry, you said?
let me go and meet my wife. I jumped in the car without
Nah, it's okay.
without planning.
Nah, it's okay. Thanks. Thank you for joining. It was really
This
fantastic catching up with you.
look up of
Yes, I need to do this more often. I need
okay.
to do this. All right, Joe. Yeah, Samuel, I will. I will do this more often. It's so fantastic. If you listen to my podcast, there's a podcast of mine, and I spoke with Derek in the podcast. Such a fantastic. Anita, how are
Hey,
you? My Oyibo Pepper friend.
no be small.
Oyibo Pepper. See, my friends love WhatsApp, right? Yes, honestly, it's true. Winnie, they like a lot of message. Even though I know a lot of Germans that don't like to use WhatsApp, they feel like it's not safe enough. I don't know, but it's true. They prefer to do WhatsApp chat. We talk on and off days on Wednesday. Very, 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 very true. Annie, baby, how are
Hafa.
you? How are you doing?
I do. Good evening.
Good evening. Enjoy. Come and give us Bokom gist now. Since we are saying since we have been bombarding people with Vupata gist. What is how is Bokom today?
Ah, quiet. I mean, okay. I think did I go out today? It was public holiday, so I think I didn't really go out. So that was
Today was
it.
public holiday in Bokom.
Eh?
Today is public holiday in
Jesus!
Bokom. What?
NIV.
Hey, I did not know. No, I
Wait,
said
are you
today.
serious? Today is All Saints Day. I think it's
No, I'm
regional,
asking
just
you. I thought you
NIV.
said today is public holiday. I'm asking you, is today public holiday in Bokom in NRV? Ah, okay. I didn't know because we had public holiday yesterday, Thursday.
Are you serious? So
Yeah,
if public holiday is regional,
yeah.
okay.
I think that means the holiday you had in Bokom was also regional because today is not public
Because
holiday.
yesterday we didn't have public holiday. Then we have public holiday today.
So yesterday was public holiday. We even had that was why I went to
Oh,
visit some
I see
museum.
what they said. Okay. They said the public holiday, Reformation Day, was in Mechlin, Western Saxony, Hamburg. I
Uh,
see. That was yesterday. Then
yeah.
the one we had today, they said it is public holiday in Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria, North Rhineland-Palatinate, and Saarland.
But
Okay,
what
fine.
holiday is that?
All Saints Day, this
Okay.
Catholic holiday.
So today is All Saints Day. Yesterday was Halloween. Today, yesterday was Halloween celebration. Today is All Saints. Okay. Very what? Very good.
Half eyes, everything.
Yeah, so Anita has taken your place. So
Ah, whose place?
yeah. And then Derek, now as Derek left now, you took
Oh,
his
actually, I
spot.
wanted to join the where you were there. It's just that the network was fumbling. That's why
Yeah.
when I joined that first time, I was like, "What's going on? Let's just leave, then come back
Because when
again."
I added you, I wasn't hearing anything. I wasn't seeing you as well. So I imagine, yeah,
I was wondering what was going on.
what was going on. So how is Bochum today? How is the city? Even though you didn't go
Quiet,
outside.
quiet.
Yes, so
At least I strolled. I strolled out for a bit, and at
ah,
least yesterday. So I knew that entering it today was because when I came out, no buses, nothing. Although I think few buses, but the street was like empty, like ghost town.
empty. Nothing is happening now. Plus, it's already dark as
Exactly.
well. It's already
Uh,
quickly getting dark with the
Exactly.
with the whole short daytime now and stuff. I don't like this time of the year. I don't know. Probably
As
it's
in,
just
once it reaches for 4 p.m., you're like instant darkness.
Derek
Instant
is back.
darkness.
Well, let me
Back.
add it. Derek is back.
Thank God if I finally came because I wanted to. I don't know when I wanted to roast you small, but welcome,
Roast,
Sha.
roast him now that he's there. Roast him in his presence.
Free. Feel free to roast me.
I thought you were going to see your wife. You have left your wife again to say, oh, this woman, she's
She's
supposed to
on the
start
phone
crying.
with her- she's on the phone with her mom, so
Ah, okay, okay.
um,
Makes sense. She
yeah.
wants to give us
What is
Bokom gist.
which
Please
kind of Bokum
so
gist? No Bokum
Ah,
gist.
sorry.
It's called it's going for a dream
oh,
community
I
of
know
married
Boko
people. You now say that
very
you make me
well.
secretary.
Once you join this our married people community,
Mm.
secretary, we'll give it to you. We've
Immediately,
already
in short, same
immediately
day, the same day.
we've
I
already
know, I know
put your
Boko very well. No. I know Boko
there.
very well.
They're
Yes.
always there. Huh?
Did you go to school here?
No, no, I did not study in Boko. My sister used to live there. I worked during my university days, I worked for Hermes in Bochum, different packets. So I used to live
Oh,
Hey, oh, he has frozen. Oh.
oh,
Eric, you are frozen.
oh,
Okay, you got frozen for a bit. Ah, you're
still
frozen
frozen.
again. Ah,
Ouch, network.
okay, you're back.
I'm back. I
Yes.
was saying that I work almost at every street in Bochum packages
Delivering
for
packet.
Hermes.
Uh,
No wonder.
standard student job.
Student work. Yeah. And then you were living where? Why you're
Upata,
working in Brooklyn?
Upata.
I haven't been hearing all
Are
this
you?
reportages you are saying since.
Wait though, it's true ahead though. Eh? No wonder you're saying like people say, okay, yes, I understand. It's because it's long bus. If you take a bus from I think Rua area, there's a
Yeah,
bus straight to Wuppertal.
go straight to Upata. Who University? Yeah, straight to Upata Opana.
That's
Okay.
in but you didn't live there now. You just went there for work.
No,
Yeah,
I just went there for work.
all your stay in all your time in Germany has been in Wuppertal, yeah.
Ah,
They have really
Those
put
we are saying. Okay, anyway,
uh,
you said this more that you were the way you're hyping Wuppertal. Like you said, they should come and pay you. Me too. This NRV, nothing. If you carry me, nothing. If you carry me from this place.
from Anna River
And I'm telling
until
yeah.
until you get a job, a sweet job that will force you to leave.
Mhm.
What is one?
that's your job. We go see small.
You
No,
not
sir,
even
not
believe it. I got good job offers to leave like go to Hamburg, Berlin, München, and like nah, and
Are
I'm
you
not
serious?
I'm okay.
I don't see a person who did like me.
I don't. This one is serious. I love the city, but I don't think I love it that much.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Really, when I was looking
that's really
for
interesting.
when I was looking for a job, I got offers like in Munich, in Hamburg. You know those places now, Frankfurt, where there are jobs, big companies. And they were asking, "Are you ready to move?" I was like, "I'm not ready to move now.
To move,
I'm not. I'll move sometime in the future. How I know, but I'm not ready to move now."
but not now. Oh, that's
No.
really interesting. Oh. Although I know that not just Wuppertal, NRV as a whole, I think it's a
Yeah,
really cool state
it's the
Mm-hmm,
best
mm-hmm.
place.
as a
Yeah,
whole.
anywhere.
So it's
Yeah,
always anyone who
everything
is
is
who
there.
is settled.
Everything.
Yeah, everything is in NRV. Once you are settled, it's going to be a bit difficult to
Mm-hmm.
leave NRV,
Hmm.
except if something really, really, really big or really, really,
Yeah,
in terms that can really shake your resolve comes up. But
yeah,
generally, I think NRV is a
yeah.
fantastic place to stay, and there are a lot more foreigners in NRV
True.
than in other
Exactly.
cities. I
Lot
think.
more
Yes.
foreigner. It's foreigner friendly.
Yeah.
Like go to places like I've worked in Leipzig before. I've had projects in Leipzig. See,
Hmm.
notice that you are actually in Africa when you come back to NFA. Nobody cares. Nobody
Nobody.
Mm.
cares. Nobody cares
Really?
anymore. Yeah.
Leipzig is in the east, yeah.
It is where those people, those Nazis were. It's the heart of
Yeah,
the
it's in
Nazi.
Gee,
Yeah.
but
In
it
those
is
days.
a beautiful city though.
It is
As a
beautiful. It
city,
is beautiful.
it's a beautiful
Yeah.
city. With their
No,
urban
no,
life
no,
is so pretty.
no fiction. Yeah, their Hobanov is very nice.
But it's so sad that so many people don't want to stay there because I know I always imagine when I ask when I do like when I do small research about Leipzig, you will hear that it's very international. You know, that is
mhm.
but then when you meet people who have actually lived in Leipzig, they say it's not. That it's not as international friendly as
As you
um
expect.
as you would expect,
Mm.
which is sad to be honest, because it's a very 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 beautiful, or at least the urban of it. But let me not say the whole city, but at least the urban of itself is actually a very. I think the
Does it not go
urban
live
of.
for Urbanov now?
Well, that's the thing, though.
Does
That's
it
the
not go live for Urbanov?
that's the urban of it they live. But it is a very beautiful place. If only every other thing falls in line just like everyone would have expected. So Annie baby.
It's true. I think someone was saying, I wanted to say something in effect to community. Or I think you have some messages. Or I think you already read it. Oh, it's frozen. Wow. Hey, Ogena.
Okay. The network was acting up for a bit.
As in, I got frozen
Oh
for like a
my
minute or so.
god. Village people that's causing this thing.
And that's it. I wanted to add something in effect to that community thing. I think a lady said, how could she find? Okay, yeah. People are now talking about okay, yeah, I wanted to add my own experience. It was horrible. So it was very horrible.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was horrible. See, the thing is, you would think that if I the first year I came, she it was in Cologne. Yeah, it was in Cologne I came, and yes, and even though NRB has its specs and everything in response to other states, it's just that Cologne felt good, and maybe it's because I came post COVID. I came post COVID, so I arrived November 2021. So everything was still fresh. That 2G, 3G. In fact, it was almost they wanted to use it to kill us. Yeah, I thought it was not easy. Oh my, it was crazy. I couldn't really go out like that. Everyone was keeping this how many meters
Dance,
distance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was
I
it
think it
was
was not a
still it
nice
was
time to come.
no. I want to believe it was already. I cannot now imagine people that came during the 2020 pandemic. Because I know some people came in the pandemic. I was just coming after. So I was almost witnessing. I think I now witness Germans at their raw attitude, at their raw behavior. Because that's it they're seeing. I don't say seeing Germans for who they really are. Because it's not that maybe people are a bit sociable, they really want to come out or at this. Well, then it was horrible. Even to come and ask, like, I was getting lost too many times. I don't think I should have been getting lost the way I used to get lost, but even for God, that retentive memory. Because
But why were you not using Google Map now? There's Google Map. Why are you getting
no.
lost?
The problem was that when I came, I bought the SIM card. Someone took me to Aldi. I bought the SIM card, but I didn't know how to do the monthly. Was it subscription or
Ah,
something? So I bought either I had the number, but I didn't have the what do you call it, the data. So I was using public Wi-Fi. So anyway, public Wi-Fi come, it to stop. Anyway, public Wi-Fi is to stop. The train will carry me. They go. I don't know. Hey, it was horrible.
oh my god.
It was horrible. There's one day I stood in cold for 3 hours. 3 hours. I was
Why
almost
didn't you
scared
ask?
that the
Why didn't
person.
you ask someone how to do it, or how
No, this
to?
thing I left me there. But
Hey,
in
Jesus.
Nigeria though, he took me to the thing. He did not show me how they used to recharge. Or maybe when I would have bought SIM card in the shop to recharge. This one is that I'll tell your man, oh, I have SIM card. No, the SIM card. And he said he will call me. I was outside the call for 3 hours. Hey, it was horrible. It was horrible. There's one day I stood in cold for 3 hours. 3 hours. I was almost scared that the person. No, this thing I left me there. But in Nigeria though, he took me to the thing. He did not show me how they used to recharge. Or maybe when I would have bought SIM card in the shop to recharge. This one is that I'll tell your man, oh, I have SIM card. No, the SIM card. And he said he will call me. I was outside the call for 3 hours. horrible. It was horrible. But after a while, I think I began to acclimatize. The only problem is that the only community I knew was student community. And I feel like the way German students are pushing their what they call it, is it their friendships? I'm not the same way African people or internationals are pushing their
No,
friendships.
it's not the same
I was
thing.
like, I don't understand what's going on. If you use their mindset and pursue school, you may say the story for your people at home. You feel like, is this school that we sent you to in Germany? Hey, God of mercy.
Oh
So I have to tell myself the truth. Anita, you came here to face your books. Please face your book.
where's your
Squarely.
book?
Face your books squarely. So for the longest time, for that almost whole year, I think that was in 2021, entering into 2022. For months, I think for like 8, 7 months, it was tough. If not that because you message me, you enter my DM on Instagram. Ha! I don't even know. See, guys, recall of when I know. If not that this woman entered my DM on Instagram, that was the beginning of friendships. I'm not gonna lie. As in, there was this. I think there was this. What they call it? IG. What they call that thing? I think the IG handle. There was called Nigerians in Germany. I
Yeah.
don't even know who was behind the handle. It was just tagging and people. And I was like, I saw this fine girl, Ogimna. I think I like her. Stop it, I said. And I think I liked her handle. What do you call it? I like her handle, her pictures. I was like, oh, this girl's interesting, and I like that she's very resourceful. You guys, this is the closest best friend I have in this journey.
Let me dance.
Very resourceful person. Very honest.
People should be hearing that because
very open-minded. And a sister,
Oh
Christian sister. So I have everything in one. Hey, where this get that idea? That was the beginning of friendships. Almost everything I started opening. I think it was now when I left Cologne. Eventually, I now started another program in Bochum. That I now started seeing people because Bochum is close to Essen. So every time I went to Essen, I think for church, and then now eventually my food business, I started seeing more people to interact with. They were like, oh, this, oh, this. In fact, actually from Cologne, I don't even know how I met one random guy or somebody that knew somebody said, oh, join NICEIG. I'm like, NICEIG? What's NICEIG? I'm like, oh, Nigerians. Oh, okay. Then I joined. It was when I went to enter Bochum that I really, really participated in the groups, in all those things, and everything. So community is everything. Trust me. In fact,
for those that don't know what NICEIG is the Nigerian scholars in Germany. It's a scholar community for Nigerians, and it's actually Grace, thank you so much, Grace. And it's a fantastic community as well, and you can find them in almost every city, yeah.
It actually is. Let's say like general, like the whole of Germany is for every Nigerian student and professionals in Germany. So I mean,
they have
branch.
chapters in
they have branches. They have chapters. Even in Hamburg, there's a chapter.
Yes, I'm part of
there's a chapter in Frankfurt. There's a chapter in NRV. There's a chapter in different cities. So obviously, see, you guys should join. We cannot be like inside the market then, Sha. But I mean,
but it's a good community to be a part of. So
yes, exactly.
It's not bad to market it. It's actually fantastic. Maybe I'll even try and put a link to the website as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because if you're a scholar, especially because sometimes I think one of the reasons why some people are worried about some communities, that some people feel like maybe the people you meet there, they're probably not the same kind of mindset that you
exactly mindset you're looking so, exactly.
But if you're in a student community, if you're in a let's say scholar community now, because not only students are there, some people who have already graduated too are also there. So if you are within that kind of professional space, it could be nice. You meet people who are also educated, who everyone will not think the way you think, of course, but at least you are sure that this person is an educated person. There are certain things you're not going to be battling with, and then those who are not maybe say so as educated as you want, you can probably interact with them in other spaces as well. But great. Honestly, this is the first time I'm hearing you say that there was a lot of struggle until we met. I'm just knowing this for the first time.
It was struggle a lot. It was almost like light. God shone light when you entered my DM and we started talking. Because that time I visited in your house that evening, it was actually the first time I was entering any Nigerian person's house.
Are you serious?
I'm not going to lie. I met other people outside.
This is news to me.
I've met people like within my school area. I'm not eliminating those that were met within school, but I didn't have close to friendship or bonds. It's just like, oh, we're all fellow students. They just say hi,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
So you're the only one that stayed since that time till now, and because of you, I've now met others. It's
Wow.
like God used you as door, open door. Yeah,
I'm
so that's it.
blushing. Oh, but this is really fantastic to hear, yeah.
Mhm,
And that's why community, like we've been saying, community is very important. And if
mhm.
I'm always big on sharing information, if there's something that would help some other person,
Exactly.
there's
I've
why.
always been the opinion that you should share, help people that can help. And I know it's a Nigerian thing. Most people don't want to. Is it help or people don't want to reveal some certain form of
Yeah,
information?
it feels like it's a secret. No, but to be fair, I think it depends on the place. Because in recent times, I've met really, really, really cool people with a much more open mindset, mind open
Mhm,
to interact, open to connect, open to share information, which is really, really beautiful. So I think, while it is true there are some people who don't want to share, or
mhm,
who don't want to bring people into their space, and stuff like that. But I think probably it depends on where we meet them, and the kind of people they are. But I've met really, really, really cool people within this past couple of months, I would say.
mhm,
Of course, we've met fantastic people all over the places that we have lived in. I would say somehow we've been really fortunate. I would say we've been very, very blessed to meet great people everywhere that we have lived in. But in the most recent months, we have met even much more people. Less, I'm having my opinion on the fact that people don't want to share is becoming lesser, because I've met even more people now who are willing to, you
to
know,
speak up. Yeah.
to speak up, to share information, to help each other and stuff like that, which I hope that we're able to do more as a community, as a Nigerian
Then,
community, not just Nigerian community, as an African community, because
mhm.
it's not just us. It's not just us as well. But this is really cool. I'm really happy to hear this, honestly, Anita.
As
Thank you for telling me this. This is a good way to end my day today. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this live has gone for almost 2 hours. I need to end it.
no
I
problem. Oh. I didn't even
mean,
expect to be in this life, but the moment it started going, I was like, nah, I must come here. I must come here.
thank you. I should do this more often, just come on here and just chat with anyone that comes on. This is really cool. Who knows? Maybe next time now, hear somebody that'll tell me I've offended them so badly, and then I can have the opportunity to apologize.
Please, one lesson I've learned from Ogena's own. Let everyone take it out there. Especially if you come here for the first time. Is there's nothing I think people should be open to messages online. It doesn't
Mm,
matter where it's going to come from, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as long as you see like fellow community. I think as long as person look like a Nigerian in Germany, just I mean sliding, right? You don't even know where that person has been here for a while. You don't know what person really going through. So I mean a message can help somebody like it did me.
truly,
Like it did
truly.
me. And if I was not open to what again, getting DMs online, I mean maybe I would have been one of those people that just waved it off and
Don't
every time
respond.
exactly no
And to be
response.
honest, I cannot tell you the reason why I sent you a message that day on Instagram. I cannot say this is the reason. I think I was just scrolling through Instagram that day, and I stumbled on your picture. Just and for no just cause, because I don't do that regularly. For no just cause, I just sent you a message. And I don't know why I did that. But sometimes it's good to, when something touches your spirit, to just do it. You don't know.
I'm telling you,
You
it's
just
just
might
there.
be what I was talking to someone some days ago I was telling them earlier on the live that in recent times I've been invited to some podcast to talk on one thing or another. And some days ago, we recorded a session, and I was telling, as part of the things I said as one of my last advice was that social media is very powerful, and even
Yeah,
as
yeah.
we are abroad, doesn't necessarily have to be for someone who's abroad anywhere. Social media is very powerful. You can meet fantastic people online. You don't have to wait until you're meeting the person face to face. So
Face to
be
face.
open to meet people online, need people reach out to you. There's no need to be super uptight. When you have one or two conversations with the person, if the person is not giving you you don't think you guys work, then of course nothing stops you from ending the conversation. But then be open
Yeah,
to people
exactly.
reaching out, and also reaching out to people if you need to, because sometimes you don't know, maybe you're in a place and you feel like you can't seem to find anyone. Just I was telling them on this, and I'll say just Google. If you're from South Africa, for example, you say South Africans in Germany, you will see people,
You see people,
and you will see
definitely.
people, and you can already start sending them messages. Say, "Hi, I'm so, I'm in so and so place, and I want to just connect." There's nothing, there's no harm in it. And if the person does not respond to you, what's the
Then
worst?
yeah,
What's the worst?
what's the worst
That's
that
it.
can happen? Exactly.
What's the worst that can happen? The best that can happen is that you meet a very fantastic person that that will be really cool. So social media is powerful. We should use it
Mhm.
and use it in the right way, or use it well, I will say. So I want to end this live now because this is
No
super
problem.
long.
Oh,
But
no
thank you so
problem.
much, Anita, for being here,
Yeah.
and thanks
Thank you.
for
You
being a
too.
part of my life today. I think I'll do this maybe once a month or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Once a month to be good.
Exactly.
It'll be cool. So we'll just come and just. Then the other time will then come, because next by the end of the month I'm bringing a health professional to talk about
Nice.
some things. Yeah, to just talk about how to take advantage of the health system in Germany,
Is it
which
on
is
IG
really
Live?
no, to be on the YouTube
Oh,
live.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably by the end of the month. Yeah. I had already planned to be having that monthly, because last week we already had someone who talked about immigration. So my plan was already to be having that like a monthly thing. So maybe now I can add just this random chit chat as an extra one
Mm-hmm.
from time to time. That would be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that medical one, because in my short conversation with the lady, I've already learned like a lot already, like things about emergency
Definitely.
contact,
I'll be
things
there.
like
I'll be
like
there. I
it's really
cannot miss
cool.
it.
I will remind you.
Definitely.
All
Okay
right
then.
now. So
Ciao.
ciao, ciao, ciao. Thanks for joining. Guys, this has been very fantastic. Thank you for those who came on. Thanks for those who shared their thoughts on the chats, for those who joined the live, for those who I really, really do appreciate your time. For your time. What kind of English am I speaking? I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thanks for the kind words. For those who shared some kind words, I really do appreciate it. But we had to come to the end of this live. This has been 2 hours. I didn't imagine it was going to be so long, but this was really fantastic. And hopefully, I can do this much more often. Um, until next time, have a fantastic, fantastic day, guys. Bye.